SMDC is known for elevating everyday living with its resort-like amenities and impressive facilities and services, which you and your family can enjoy here at Trees Residences. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are with Randy and Laarni Liadones, who are residents here at the Trees Residences.
Hi,
guys.
ma'am, sir.
Hi, Matteo.
How are you?
Hello.
Grabe, galing nila, love. They were in Dubai for 16
16
years
years.
and now at SMDC for life. Okay, just to give our viewers a brief background now, can you tell us more about what type of unit you guys own and how long you've been in this resident in the Trees Residences?
So we currently own a one-bedroom with balcony in this tower behind us. So it's like literally facing the main amenity area. So it's a good choice actually.
You have a child po, no?
Yes, we have one. Yeah, she's with us. So from Dubai, actually, we came back here only at the onset of the pandemic. So after 16 long years of staying in Dubai, we came back. So here in SMDC, we found a new home, and at the same time, we found a new community. Because we are currently part of the Good Guys Market, which is happening every Saturday. So we have a bazaar exactly in this location.
Wow. Tell us more about that. What do you guys sell or buy?
Actually, in the bazaar, at the time when we came back, we have a lot of stuff. So for 16 years, we had accumulated so much. So we had to bring it home. Yeah, so we couriered everything, and then we were thinking on how are we going to, to dispose or to sell. So we thought of selling everything. So at least we can get something out of it.
Duty-free, getting duty-free Dubai.
Most probably naman.
So we worked there for 16 years. So we finally decided to settle here.
Yeah.
Happy to be back home po.
Yes, very happy.
Yes.
And only with the SFDC.
Yes.
Definitely.
Ma'am, sir, bakit niyo po napili ditong tumira sa Trees Residences?
So when we're deciding which one to buy, which property to buy, we considered three things: accessibility, amenities, tsaka yung security. Obviously, it's world-class resort type. A lot of green spaces. So for us, wake up in the morning, go down, sit down in one of the lounge areas, benches. So it's relaxing for us, especially now that we're both retired. Although, from time to time, may mga gigs lang din.
Galing kayo yung
Yeah.
idol namin, early retirement.
Oo,
no?
Early retirement,
Let's
no,
go to
it was
Dubai.
difficult.
Ano pong mga pinagkakaabalahan niyo po ngayon? May work po ba?
Yeah, actually, aside from the Good Guys Market, which is every Saturday, so I have a small business, and we also have a business back in Bulacan. So it's like a bayad center. So we accept payments for bills, like that. We have a small shop there. And personally, I am an entrepreneur, as I said. I am selling my items through, is it safe to mention?
Online
It's
platform.
an online
That's it.
platform that I am currently being very busy about. So far business is very good. That's why there's really no regret in coming back to the Philippines.
Nice, fairness. And you have a daughter also. How's your daughter living in the community also? How does she like it?
She enjoys it here because we're used to living in high-rise condo before. Overseas. Walang spaces na ganito. So,
And
one
the
time-
community also po. no?
correct. She has a lot of playmates, although during the pandemic talaga, it's difficult for her, to socialize. Mostly at home. That's why we prefer a unit na may balcony. So, even though she's inside, just go out, fresh air. Breath of fresh air outside. Also for both of us.
Yeah, so basically that's it. I really love to stay.
Galing. We're very impressed and we're very inspired also with your life story, with all those years in Dubai and now back in the Philippines, and how SMDC has, continued
Yeah.
Correct.
continued and talagang building your life more in the future. So
Ano,
maraming salamat.
one more thing about
Yes.
the property is the security.
Mm.
You know, once you go
Yes,
inside,
very
you see
important.
security, emergency response team, staff all over. So you would know that you're really safe in the community. Sometimes
Management also.
when you go out wearing corporate attire, they'll greet you. Sometimes you just go out with shorts. They do the
They
same,
will
you
still
know,
do the same.
hospitality to
Yes.
everyone. So it's a very, very good property management team, I should say.
Exactly.
They're all well trained.
Galing, galing.
Okay.
Ayos, we wish you all the best and sana we're gonna be neighbors also one of these days.
Hopefully. They're just there behind.
Oo. Sir Randy, Miss Larry, again, maraming salamat. We wish you all the
Thank
best
you
for the
sharing
Thank you
future.
your
so
story,
much for the
Kuya.
opportunity.
Yeah, and
as well.
for us, it's nice to meet a couple like you. So very inspiring and very nice. So thank you
Thank
very
you so
much again.
much.
Thank you.
If you guys are looking to buy a unit here at SMDC's Trees Residences, here are some. Right now is Mr. Jose Maribanzon, who is the president of the largest integrated property developer in the Philippines and one of the largest in Southeast Asia, SMDC. Hi, sir.
Hello,
Hi,
hello
sir.
everyone. Welcome to Trees Residences.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very, very much. Okay, sir, I guess for our first question is how important was it for you for SMDC to expand its product portfolio to include this kind of format? And what do the good guys have on the table?
Okay, actually, Trees Residences marks an important milestone in product development in SMDC. Before Trees Residences was launched in 2013, the products of SMDC were high-rise buildings located in the central part of Metro Manila, usually in the CBDs or near schools. So they're high-rise, maybe anywhere from 15 stories to up to 50 stories. But then we discovered that there's actually a market. There are families who want to also enjoy condominium living at an even more affordable price. So that we developed Trees Residences, which is a mid-rise development in a sprawling 8 hectares of land, but only up to 7 floors. So it's less dense, it's more comfortable. You can have very generous amenities. And important again is the price, and it's very conducive to families. As a matter of fact, Trees Residences was so successful that we followed it through with other developments, similar developments here in Novaliches area. We have Vine Residences and we have Hill Residences. And then we also developed MRB in other places, not only in the periphery of Metro Manila, but also in the surrounding areas like in Bulacan, in Cavite, and so on. So with the start of MRB product in Trees Residences, it became one of our staple products on top of the HRB, the high-rise developments.
Sir, we don't want to sound like we're bragging because SMDC has such a strong presence in the market. In fact, sir, you were awarded as the best developer of 2020 by Property Guru. So, sir, how do you make these developments affordable to everyone without compromising quality?
Being part of the SM Group, as you know, SM Group has a lot of developments. We build a lot of malls, a lot of residential buildings, massive residential buildings, offices and hotels. So we have a lot of partner contractors who have been with us for a long time. So we trust each other, and we guarantee them volume business. And in exchange, they give us a good price. And so that we get the discounts, we pass this off to our buyers and our consumers. So we're able to keep our prices affordable, but still maintain the quality that is expected of us. In addition to that, we make our projects affordable by being sensitive to the cash flow of our buyers. Yeah. So we have to match the monthly amortization to their cash flow. Now we are the affordable market, so we have to really make sure that they can afford to buy to pay our condominium units. Give you an example. Here in Trees Residences, a ready for occupancy unit you just pay about 16,800 pesos a month.
Okay.
For about 12 to 24 months, and then bank takeout.
Okay.
And the pre-selling we have a promo now. The pre-selling is going for about 9,800, as low as 9,800 pesos a month. So it actually matches the cash flow of our buyers. About 70% of our market are OFWs. So you can imagine how affordable, how easy it is for them to buy here. So that's how we make our projects affordable, but at the same time, we maintain the quality.
That's
Nice.
important.
And,
Quality, no,
That's
no.
right, love. And sir, you also mentioned the property the property's close proximity to malls, universities, and private subdivisions. No, so I see students from the provinces come here, young adults from nearby subdivisions who want to live on their own, and even young couples who are looking to buy their first home. They do that here in the SMDC residences now. So, from your perspective, what makes Trees Residence an ideal community and a good real estate investment?
Okay. Trees Residences is definitely a good investment. Let's talk first about the location.
Okay.
Yeah. We're here in Novaliches, and that we are very accessible. Despite being all the way in Novaliches, just one ride, you can go end up you can get to MOA with just
Right.
one ride. That far up to MOA, you pass along EDSA, so Makati. So accessibility is very important. On top of that, the road just outside is where the MRT 7 is going to be. The government forecasts MRT 7 to be finished towards the end of 2022.
Okay.
What that will do is it'll bring you from here to North Avenue in maybe 15-20 minutes. And then from there, you can take the MRT all the way up to EDSA. So accessibility is important. And what do you do when you while you're here? Just 10 minutes away, walk. 10 minutes walk, you can get to the commercial center. We have a very large SM mall, SM Fairview. There are actually it's actually a very vibrant, a large commercial center, because on top of the SM, there are a couple of other malls by other large developers. So there's so many things to do here. Just 10 minutes walk away, and then 10 minutes drive the other direction. You get to the La Mesa Eco Park.
Yes, very nice
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
It's in a nature park. So it's very unusual development where you have both the city, features that you can enjoy the city, plus you have the nature part. So that's on the location. On the amenities, our standard deliverable for SMDC is that we have very nice, very large, comfortable lobbies, hotel-like lobbies, very strong air conditioner. I was just there waiting just now. I almost caught a cold because it's so cold. But then it's always full. I mean, the residents love our lobby because
Sir, I have to say also your swimming pools.
yeah,
Sorry,
actually
we
there's an
wanted to-
amenity.
We wanted to stop shooting and do just swim today.
Swim na.
Yeah, we have 3 pools. We
Yeah.
have the lap pool. We have the leisure pool for the adults. We have kiddie pools.
Nice.
That's another feature that we have. Apart from the generous, very comfortable hotel like lobbies, we have a resort type amenities. That's a standard feature for SMDC. And then we also, of course, I mentioned affordability. We try to give you the luxury of condo living at an affordable price.
Right.
And we also have community activities here, so that we also take care of the soft side. So all of these features make Trees Residence a very good investment.
All right, one of the things that fascinate me about the development is the community feels that it evokes. Was that a conscious decision to create this ambience of being part of a community or a vertical neighborhood?
SMDC does not only build residential condominiums, but we also build communities.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually have a property management company called Green Mist that handles all of the SMDC projects. And one of apart from maintaining the physical facilities, the pool and painting the buildings and the landscape and so on, they also make sure that they take care of the soft side. So they work with the corporate, SMDC corporate, our marketing department, to conduct activities for the residents. Like for example, we have the weekend markets here in the open function rooms. Our residents go there with their products, their wares,
Nice.
and they have a change.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's like a community activity for them, and they get to meet everybody else and they mingle. Even outsiders are allowed to bring in their wares, like farmers to bring in fresh produce.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's a nice community activity. On top of that, we also conduct our property management and our corporate. We conduct medical activities. Like for example, we work with the Red Cross
Okay.
to do bloodletting, blood donation. We had a vaccination program. The vaccination program for COVID, but even the flu, even for pneumonia. So we do that for our residents as well. And then we have, because this community attracts a lot of small families.
Mhm.
So we have a lot of activities for the elderly, for the elderly and also for children.
Okay.
So there's a very strong sense of community. That's a standard practice for SMDC projects.
Sir, you mentioned about the virus earlier. Talagang everyone's lives has been affected by the pandemic. As community builders po, how do you keep the safety of your residents?
Okay. Of course, we practice the usual protocols. Yeah, so we have social distancing, all the disinfecting, regular disinfecting. But as I mentioned earlier, we also have a vaccination drive
Nice.
that we assisted our residents to get their vaccine. Of course, it's also convenient that we're very near hospitals here.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think there are about 3 hospitals that are within 5 minutes drive away from here. So as a matter of fact, what we discovered here in Trees Residences, it's not only popular among families, small families, but also among retirees.
Mhm.
Retirees love it here because you can actually go from the amenity anywhere here without even having to go through steps. Yeah, there are a lot of ramps. Yeah, so for wheelchairs, very PWD friendly. And then as I mentioned, there are hospitals just very
Close by.
nearby. So it's very popular with retirees. So very important sa amin yung safety of our residents. So we have all those activities. Now, again, safety also comes security. This is a gated community, so security is important because families, because of the elderly. So we invest a lot on security. We have CCTVs all over, yeah, and we have roving guards, so that there's always you feel safe and secure in Trees Residences.
Yeah, the guards were very strict this morning.
Yes,
That
that,
was-
they're
that's
required
what I
to do
think.
that.
Yeah. So I guess, the last question we have for you right now is, which is not necessarily the most unimportant, because we all know when it comes to real estate, it's all about location. Sir, why is Novaliches a good area to invest in? And why should they buy in this part of Quezon City?
Okay, as you know, well, Quezon City is the center. That's where a lot of government offices are. That's where a lot of major schools are here. But then if you kind of very vibrant business community. But if you want to get away from all that hustle and bustle of the city, you want to go to the fringes, Novaliches is ideal because you have a little bit of the city. As I mentioned, there's a very large commercial complex, just 10 minutes walk away from Trees Residences. But at the same time, you're very near the nature park, a very large nature park, the La Mesa Eco Park. So you have a little bit of the city, but a lot of nature.
Right.
Yeah, so perfect for families.
Again, Mr. Banzon, thank you very much for your time and your thoughts. We truly appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are amazed at the level of commitment that was made evident in this interview, and we are sure that the potential buyers will appreciate having all their questions answered. Maraming salamat po. SMDC's Trees Residences is an integrated mixed-use development, so you have everything you need right at your fingertips. You are close to transport hubs which take you to the major business districts. You are close to commercial establishments, hospitals, BPOs, and a major university, so you have your own thriving community right at your doorstep. Not to mention that with all the infrastructure and commercial developments currently under construction, you will be even more connected to the metro and not so isolated. Plus, you will be assured of a high return in your investment should you choose to sell or rent out your unit in the future. future. For those wanting to invest in